First of all, good morning. Now let me ask you, you don't have to raise your hand and answer. Which is more difficult? To forgive, ang magpatawad, or to ask for forgiveness, ang humingi ng tawad? Which is more difficult? For sure, all of us will say, both are difficult, Father. To forgive is difficult. To say, I am sorry, is also difficult. Now, let's talk about the first, to forgive. How difficult is it? The gospel today shows us that indeed it is difficult. To forgive is difficult. Where do we find that in the gospel? I quote from the mouth of Jesus himself. He said, if he wrongs you 7 times a day and returns to you 7 times saying, I am sorry, you should forgive him. Once is already difficult, Lord. How much more if we do it 7 times? Once is already difficult. But if the person is already stubborn, it's already very difficult to forgive him again and again and again. Once is already difficult. So indeed, to forgive is difficult, especially if what he did to you was too painful or traumatic. Difficult to forgive. Now, in my prayerful reflection, if to forgive is already difficult, I think to ask for forgiveness is more difficult. Do you agree? I do not know if you agree with me. If to forgive is difficult, to say I am sorry is much more difficult. Why? Because you are the one at fault. We are the ones who sinned. And we have this ego. We are no longer children who easily forgive. In just 2 to 3 minutes, we easily settle quarrels with kapwa children. Am I right? Do you miss that? I miss that. Yung 2 minutes na away lang, bati ulit. We are already adults. We are already grown-ups. Na sometimes, yung away takes years. Years. I'm sorry to say this. We are no longer children because of this ego, this pride. So, to say I am sorry, I believe is much more difficult than to forgive. So, at this point, let us ask for the grace of forgiveness, the grace of humility, especially if we are the ones at fault, if we are the ones who sinned. Let us ask from God the grace of humility that we may be able to accept our faults, bow down in humble shame, and approach the person against whom we sinned. One day, may we approach that person and say, I am sorry from the bottom of our hearts. One day. Do not worry. God understands, because change does not happen overnight. Especially when we talk about forgiveness, God understands it is the most difficult. Kaya nga Elton John in his song says, ano yung kanta ni Elton John? Sorry, seems to be the hardest word. To say sorry seems to be the hardest word. So let me end by giving a suggestion, because I let you choose kanina. Whichever is difficult to you. For example, if to ask for forgiveness is more difficult to you, then focus on that first. Focus on that. And I swear, 99.99%, it will then be easy for you to do the other one. If it's easy for you to say sorry, it will then be easy for you to forgive a person who sinned against you. That's for sure. So whichever is difficult, focus on that first. Okay?